Today's date is July 27th, 2021, and this is another episode of Surveying 101. So we're trying to, they just paved this street, which covered up all of our waypoints and markers. So now what was going to be a 5-minute job turned into a nightmare. So because we have a neighbor that keeps pulling out the marker, we're gonna put some cement in there and make it neighbor proof. And here's the boss. His name is Yes, and his last name is Sir. Anyway, I'll keep this going throughout the day, see how Surveying 101 ends up being. Okay, so we got Steve over here locating if you can hear that, that's our metal detector. I'm gonna go get him a shovel. So we got a shovel here. Step down. And here's a little one.
Thank you.
Oops. You want to see your project, that'll be on Parsons Energy in YouTube.
Michelle.
Yes, sir.
Still here.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll just dig around it and set concrete.
Perfect. Yeah, just so I can locate it a little more easily because it apparently got buried accidentally.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Well, you did good.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would still be there. I just...
So, you know, usually when people destroy a monument, they take the monument, not just the stick. Okay, so that's where we're at. I just wanted to show, this is a centerline mark out in the street, and they just paved this, so that kind of put a thing on us. So this right here is called a witch's hat, and what it does is it identifies, I have to clean that all up if we have to use it. It identifies where the marker is, the landmark for out in the middle of the street. That's a absolute reference. And then from that point and another one down the street there, we can triangulate and find the corner lot. But see, we just found out that the stake for the corner lot is there. So now we don't have to do this. I get to fill this back in. So I'm putting that witch's hat back in. They put these on the older road bed before they paved, so the surveyors can, without having to go through a big protracted process to locate them. So okay, so we're at Segway here. Okay, so we got the concrete in, we got the marker identified. So now I'm gonna backfill this a little bit because in case somebody walks out here. So I'm getting that done. So there we go. So there we go. We got that done. And Steve is over here putting some asphalt in there. That's amazing. We got 150 years combined out here in the middle of the street playing on our knees. We should be doing something else. Like going 200 miles an hour in the El Camino or something. But this pays the bills for Steve. Anyway, it's been a while since I've been out in the field with Steve to film him working. He tells his wife he doesn't do anything, and every time I take a video, he's always working. Okay, so I got the hole dug out there. I got high strength concrete. So we're gonna set this in concrete, and then we'll be pretty much done. You have that stake ready?
Yeah.
So we're gonna just get this going here. Okay, Steve, where are we headed next?
Well, we're going to Arrowhead Villas near your house, and we're going to be checking out a lot at the intersection of Arrowhead Villas Road and Lake Drive. The client says she needs a survey, but she doesn't know exactly of what. So I think it is she needs a building located relative to the property line. So we're going to do a recon and see what kind of control we have in the area, and then hopefully speak to the client and give them a price, and then come back after we agree on a contract and do the survey for her.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. Boy, what a bummer to have to work up here.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen any chemtrails lately, but they're probably out there.
Yeah, it's problematic working with all these trees that give off so much oxygen.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I heard that Amazon has got more CO2 coming out than they're producing oxygen.
Oh no, we want to be carbon neutral.
Yep. So
we don't want to get political.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. This is apolitical.
Yes.
So over and out. Okay, so when Steve comes out, when he says we're going to surveil, what we're going to do here is, this is a metal detector that he uses, and then these maps like this right here, he's spent, you know, probably 6 hours in the office, you know, doing a historical search. This is kind of like a genealogical issue too. You know, surveying is a lot more complicated than people might think. So this is our reference, and then we look for, like where it says the drive here. So we look for these kind of points, like that right there. There's another one out in the on Arrowhead Villas Road. So these are two separate maps, and in all these points here, they're in the middle of the street, so we have to go out and identify those. Typically those are metal identifying markers, and that's why we use a metal detector. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. Maybe I'll just film Steve. I'm going to put this on time delay, and then I'll just show you what he actually does. Okay, in these videos, in that time lapse right there, we just walked about 300 feet, kind of using the metal detector to distinguish between underground pipes and all that kind of stuff. So we found 3 potential spots, but that's where the genealogical part of it is, or I mean the what do you call it when you dig up bones and stuff? Archaeological. That's the archaeological aspect of this. So he's an excavator too, just without a diesel engine. So this was this street here is the main street through this little enclave up here.
I'll go up about another 100 and see if there's one over there.
Another 100 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's underground pipes and stuff there. When you hear that.
So much for that now.
Okay, this is Steve's eye view here. He's looking for some waypoints for us to check out.
Yeah, somebody found that, but it was years ago, so it's probably been
Isn't that the
paved
one we
over.
just found?
No, it's up the road.
Oh,
here.
that's late.
Yeah. Now we got our, ooh. Yeah, there should be a rebar up here in the ground.
By the telephone pole, it looks like.
And
Wait,
another
that's
one.
on this, that's in the center, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Well, that should be obvious. How far is that from the one we saw out in the street? On,
Well, they don't connect.
oh.
Let's see, this was nail and tag.
See, these maps that Steve is looking at, they go back to 1900. When we go over in Crest Line, some of those are 1800s.
I think there's a chance.
Orange man bad. Orange man bad.
Okay.
Okay, from the notes that we just looked at, it says that there's a metal rebar with a cap on it. So that's kind of what we're looking for right now. Okay, that's it might be a water line, Steve.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
That Mustang has been sitting there like that for 13 years already, that I'm aware of. when he does that, it reminds me of a guy with a divining rod. See how he goes left and right, and we kind of focus in on where the actual rod is. So he's going to probably put a mark right there. It's showing up in the right location. Hey, we found one. So that's kind of like what we were looking for right there. So we have at least two from here on Lake, and then one down there on the villas.
This one, I think if we go back 144 feet, 145 feet, which is what?
That's
3 into 145. That's 33 plus 15.
Yep.
48?
I was thinking, yeah, close to 50.
Yeah, okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We're halfway there. Okay, so this is approximately where we want to be. That's just a rough guesstimate when we pace it off like that. My steps are closer to 2.5, his are closer to 4. 4 feet.
3.
Oh, I was thinking that I keep forgetting you're not Sasquatch.
No.